Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the New York Jets. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll start with the option. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
He's brought down.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And the Jets first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Colts nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. It'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Working from the gun. Wentz. That's pulled in by the rookie from USC, Michael Pittman.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Hey, empty.
Wentz now on first down. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Jets.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
First down, New York.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw complete to Herndon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. from 13 yards out. And the Jets will extend their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Wentz. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st down, Wentz. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, it's Wentz. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Check. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Check.
Now Wentz again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Jets 14, Colts 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll drop to throw. He's got Herndon, his tight end.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jabari Zuniga in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
It's a gain of 9.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
At the 27-yard.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to connect with Mims. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Jets 28, Colts 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brought down at the 30.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Colts first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
37-yard.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Good for the Colts.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He'll get this one to Pittman. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Wentz to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jack Doyle there to make the grab. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
A gain of 11 on.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Throw left side complete. It's Peterson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
And 6 at the 42-yard
Second
line.
down at 6 now from the 42. That's complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
Number 8.
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Jets first down.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Run it! Go 58's the money. Watch the run.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, as the first half is winding down, and the Jets will extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
For T.Y. Hilton, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Hey, check 24. Check 24. 57 to Mike.
Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Jets 42, Colts 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hines. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Black. Get
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Jabari Zuniga able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Mike 57.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
What we got? What we got? What we got? 57's a mic. 57's a mic. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 2-Jet. 57's the mic.
Play action. Now Wentz. Looking deep for Hilton. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now fourth down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
A gain of 1.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's good for a Colt.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Wentz now on 1st down. Campbell making the catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocked it on the door. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Blankenship for the extra point.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Jets.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And they'll try the jet sweep here.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Carried by the wide receiver.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 5.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
New York.
Denzel Mims, 59 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Hines on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll air this one out for Mims.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Denzel Mims.
39 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Reception there by T.Y. Hilton, and he absolutely terrifies defenses when he gets downfield. Speed, shiftiness, excellent hands. 5 1,000-yard seasons in his career.
Eluding the pressure right. And he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. The 30, past the 20.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are in for 6. So it was 4th down. They complete the short pass, and then boom, off to the races all the way to pay dirt.
And so many times in short yardage situations or on downs like this on 4th down, the defense gets a little more aggressive. So if you're able to pop it, right, complete a pass like that, it can break big afterwards, and that's exactly what we saw there. Short pass, long run.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And 5 yards to go.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
And we had the fumble, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. 30, the 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 8-yard line.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Panther 60. Panther 60. Buffalo 18.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a desperation throw. Deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 65 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Makes the score Jets 56. Colts 34.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Sack there by DeForest Buckner. Boy, was he big news around the draft in 2020 when the Colts traded their 13th overall pick for him. He absolutely solidifies their defensive front. Great interior pressure that they haven't been able to exhibit in recent seasons.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This one caught by Davis. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 30 big ones.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Find Davis. That's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
17 yards. 1st down, New York.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.